Hola, Bafethu Mkemaradona Bafethu. This is your local football channel Bafethu right here in Namakwaland Bafethu, brought to you by From the Street Podcast. Bafethu, want to say thank you very much for everyone that went out and subscribed to our YouTube channel, and also following us on Facebook, and also following us on TikTok. Bafethu, want to say thank you very much for sharing our videos, for sharing our content to everyone that's connected to you, Bafethu. We see what you're doing. Bafethu, is because of you that this channel flourish. Today, we are going to look into what happened the past week that went past, Bafethu, and we're also going to make sure we give you the results of what happened, the log standings of what happened, the log. You understand what I'm trying to say? So we are going to look into the Kangnas Men's Regional League, and we are going to look into the ABC Motsepe Men's League, Bafethu. We are going to look into the current fixtures also, and we're going to share them with you, Bafethu. But first of all, I want to open this channel like I always do, Bafethu. Welcome to the number one podcast right here in Namakwaland, Bafethu. So, Bafethu, like I said, there is current fixtures that are going to play today and that are going to play tomorrow. So we want to root and we want to take our heads off for the Namakwaland football clubs, Bafethu. We want to tell them, best of luck, Bafethu, playing outside. We want to say, Strongs, get the 3 points if you can and bring them back home. We are trying to develop the image of Namakwaland football, and those are the main reasons why the podcast have come up with this channel. I don't want people to confuse the podcast. That's the main reason why the podcast have come up with this channel, is to support Namakwaland football. Is to support Namakwaland football. Is to change the image of Namakwaland football. And with whatever we are doing, we're trying to elaborate and to get closer to those goals. So, Bafethu, whoever would think we are biased, whoever would think we are favorites, whoever would think we do this for prejudice or whatever, I want to tell you, I've got news for you. This channel, every content that we put out, nobody influences it. Every content that we put out, nobody can tell 1, 2, 3 blah, 1, 2, 3 blah, 1, 2, 3 blah. No. Whatever we do it without fear, we do it without favor, and we do it without prejudice. So the main aim is to say salute to the Namakwaland teams that went out today, and we wish them the best. We wish them the best. Yes, in the Kangnas regional men's league, Total Aces is going out. They are going to play an OSK team that won their first league game. Very comfortably against a team that we thought maybe will give them a run. But you know, an OSK team, they are very determined boys. They know how to win games. But equally, a Total Aces who lost a Shaka, very, very determined player. But also they made a couple of new signings. We hope that Coach Andre could come up with the results there at the home of OSK in Motsepe. But we wish them the best. They are going to play an OSK team today. It will be their first run of the league. As they didn't play their first league game. So this is the second league game, the second feature. But We wish them the best. Also, going forward, the next team that's going out, it is it is All Stars. All Stars also going out to play outside, and we also try to, we want to wish them the best. We want to wish them the best. They really prove themselves day in day out, day in day out. They prove themselves to be one of the best clubs Namakwaland have produced. They really prove themselves, those boys, and they get the results that's needed. So we wish them the best going out to go and play outside. We know they can come back with the results. We know we can come. They can come back with the results. Also, the other teams that's also playing in Persach, we have an Abriser team also playing today. We also want to wish them the best in today's game. Yes, and moving on to today at the ABC Motsepe. The ABC Motsepe, we also see that Namakwaland teams are going outside. Benfica and the Olympics, they are going to play outside. Benfica will also be playing 2 games. Olympics will also be playing 2 games. But they will be playing their games that side, outside. Both clubs will be playing their games outside. Benfica will be playing a Kakamas. They will be playing a Kakamas United today. Very, very, very determined club. Very, very determined Kakamas United. And we've seen this picture in the past. We know this picture can be dominated by either of the two clubs. And with the quality that Benfica have right now, for me, I think they have the upper end to come away with the 3 points here. But that's a big if the coach really understands the hand of quality that he has for Benfica. But if he doesn't utilize the arsenal that he has, I'm sorry, Kakamas United will work over them. They will work over them as they are having home ground advantage. You understand? So we wish them everything but the best. We wish them everything but the best, and we hope they can bring back the 3 points. And also moving forward, the second that the club that's going to play outside today is Olympics. Also, like I said, Olympics are going to play Amalaus. Olympics going to Appington, going to play Amalaus, and an Amalaus team that has 3 points already in the bag. Olympics being at the back foot a little bit. Olympics is a big club here in Namakwaland. You can't see them having 1 point at this stage in this heavy load stream that they are in right now. I think they're a little bit at the back foot. They draw their first game against Tanzabani. Tanzabani, very technical team. They played a very technical team, and they draw that game 2-2. But nonetheless, 1 point, having 1 point at home is not a bad point. Not a bad point. Now they have an opportunity to go to Robert Gunda and neutralize an Amalaus team at home and get the 3 points. Guys, what I'm trying to emphasize here is that, and what I always say is that the Namakwaland teams have quality. They have the quality, they have the arsenal to win games like this. To go wherever the future is situated and go and play there with the quality they have and win the game. Talking about an Olympics, they have a Perky there. Very sweet left footer. Brilliant boy. They have an ever running box to box player there. They have a Lundi. They have a Pogba, very, very stationary there in the midfield. Can give him any instruction, he will execute it perfectly. You understand? This is the type of quality I'm talking about, guys. This is the type of quality I'm talking about. And these guys are local players. They are from the local areas. They are not imports. No, they are not imports. And that's why I'm talking about this clubs of Namakwaland. That's why I'm so highly aspired by them. You understand? So we have to give them credit. We have to give them credit. And yes, they are going to play an Amalaus club there in Appington. And then tomorrow, Benfica will be playing Kakamas Sundowns. Also there in Kakamas. So it's a Kakamas thing, man. A Kakamas thing, man. So we also wish Benfica the best. We've seen this feature before. We know Benfica can dominate this feature. We know. But let's not count our eggs or our before they've hatched. Let's not put every ounce of eggs in the basket and then just let's look at this from a very how can I say open-minded position. Remember Kakama Sundowns? Yes, Benfica have been dominating this feature, but there's new players that they've sourced in, that they've signed. So they can surprise an Olympics team. Sorry, not an Olympics. They can surprise the Benfica team. So we know the results won't be easy, but we wish them the best. We wish them the best. Then Olympics will only be playing one game. Olympics will only be playing one game, and then they will come back. Sunday they are on their way back. They're on their way back. Yes, guys. So that's the current features that's going to take place today in the kangnas men's regionals league and also in the ABC Motsepe. Now there's something before I go into sharing the logs and sharing the features there. I want to of the Kangnas Men's Regionals League. I want to emphasize on this thing. Now Kangnas have come in to sponsor the league, right? I want to emphasize on this. Now, guys, I want you to understand. I'm the only guy who can talk about these things. I'm the only street king that grabs information on the street and bring it to your ears. I'm the only guy with a PhD who can usher these words. You understand what I'm trying to say, guys? So, talking about Kangnas must really be a red flag, guys, in terms of developing. In terms of developing the sports, the arts, and culture here in Namakwaland. Nobody is blind. We can see what they are doing. We can see what they are doing. Outside, they're busy with game tennis. They're sponsoring tennis that side. They have a tennis what. It's good. It's very, very good. This side, they have the rugby. It's very, very good. This side, they come into the football. A football industry or a football field that needs development. It needs development. And if I'm talking about in terms of needing development, in terms of the situations that these clubs find them in, they need assistance. They need financial assistance. So if you come in as a sponsor, that's one of the things you must really put on the table. Look at what I just want to let you see what I'm trying to talk about. There on the Kaima side, teams have been supported wire by every business, or even whether it's a small business, whether it's a big business, whether it's whatever. But they have been supporting and developing the football there in the Kaima region side. Recently, an Amalaus team, they just got promoted into the ABC, was sponsored by who? By a local businessman, and he sponsored them with football, with footballs. Now, if you understand how important sponsorships are, then you will understand what I'm really talking about here. Kangnas is a sponsor. They're not just a sponsor that's going in to sponsor the league. They have obligations towards this towards the developing of Namakwaland arts and football and whatever recreation, whatever that's there. So these things are things that need to happen. It's not things that now that they sponsor the league is supposed to be a problem. No. Look, All Stars is going to play outside, but they have to ask for sponsors around. They have to ask for sponsors around. And then if I say in terms of asking for sponsors, they have to humiliate them. They have to humiliate themselves. Kangnas is sponsoring the league. The guys have nothing to eat that side. The guys have nothing to drink that side. The guys doesn't have a transport to go that side. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Local businesses, they can't say let's stand up and assist the young boys. But my problem is tomorrow when somebody is famous, when somebody is playing professional football, then we all want to source out of that guy. We all want to say Kangnas sponsored the league he played for. But you don't mention how that same player suffered under this league. You don't mention it. Now is there, you happy, you claim whatever you are claiming. And that's my problem. That's my problem. If you want to claim something, you need to be there and help the person closer to his success, to be able to claim one day when something has happened. So moving forward, guys. Moving forward. Yes, the league, the stream A and the stream B. Now, in stream A, it's clear there for us to see that All Stars really putting their foot down and letting the opponents understand that we want to take this league. We have been taking this league. And they're doing it in style. Their first league game, they played against Real Madrid at home. And they win the game 4-0. That's in style. That's what you do when you are defending champion of your stream or of the league. This is your first result. This is how you show you want to take this thing again. This is how you show dominance. This is how you let the other clubs start to respect you now. You understand? So they won the game there against Real Madrid. If I look at the club, I see a David there. I see a Darcy there. Very experienced players. Very experienced players that you can see there that have been driving this team. They've lost their star player Perky, but you can see that it doesn't really affect. It didn't affect them. And you know, the second game there is Young Controllers against Strikers FC. They played that game there in Steinkopf. Young Controllers is a team that I think really needs to win something. They really need to win something. They need to win something big. They need to win this stream. They need it. I wouldn't say they deserve it, but they need it. You understand? If I say they need it, they have good players who can score goals. So there's no way why are they suffering like this? Why are they playing? Why can't they win this thing? That's the question I'm asking myself. They played Strikers FC, they won the game 4-0. Now that's also a result you can expect from a young controllers team. That's the results you can expect from them. And moving forward, Celtics United played the Sparrows Football Club. Sparrows, Celtics losing out on their star player, losing out on the Black Jesus Karangobese, making that transfer to Benfica to play in the ABC Motsepe League. Very good for the young boy. You can see when he plays for Benfica, he's happy, he performs. He's performing, that boy. His old club, his former club, beating Sparrows there. A Sparrows team that I think they really gave that 3 points away there. And also, if I look at the team lineup, I don't see a Duva in it. One of their best players, one of their best midfielders, attacking midfielders, can really keep the ball, get into that final third, and make a better decision to make that pass. He's that type of player. Very good, very skillful. I don't see him in the first lineup. Also, I don't see a master chef, somebody who can play defensive midfield or who you can also use as an attacking midfield. A boy you can really cook something for you in the midfield if there is no opportunities. Very calm on the ball. I call him the master chef because he can turn with the ball as easy as ABC. You understand? Now those are the players you want to see in a lineup of Sparrows. With them losing Justines, with them losing the Rasta man, they need those two players back in the team. You understand? They need those players back in the team. And they lost there in Steinkopf. Celtics winning that one, proving a point there at home is Celtics. Then Ocean Spurs 0-0 played with Victorians FC there at home in Port North. And you can see Victorians, they are a club that they don't make any mistakes. Understand? They don't make any mistakes. So they went there and they settled for a draw and they got the 1 point. Very good for them. Very good. Like I said, if a team managed to get 1 point away from home, it's the best results they can wish for. If a team draw at home, it's put you a little bit at the back foot because home ground advantage is very important. The home 3 points are very important, but it's not a bad result getting 1 point. So for Ocean Spurs, they can pull up their socks. They can pull up their socks. But the games that really stand out for me there will be All Stars FC crashing Real Madrid there, and Young Controllers crashing Strikers FC there, and then Celtic United also thrashing Sparrows. Then in stream B there, teams are also you know, flexing. They're flexing around there. OSK played AFC Leicester in their first league game. They won that game in Pella 2-1. OSK, very, very strong team. One of the contenders to take this feature. And then you have one of the contenders that can take this league, this stream, and New Secrets also winning St. Augustine Boys there at home 2-0. Also one of the contenders who can really come and take the stream. Riverstones FC winning Uprisers FC there in Buffelsrivier. Uprisers, credit must go to Uprisers for coming back with 2 goals there. You know, it shows character. It shows character that the boys can score goals. Can score goals. Hard luck to the boys. Super Eagles played Boca Juniors, draw 2-2. In case Boca Juniors, very disappointed for them because they came out of the ABC Motsepe League and they were supposed to really ease up those points and as easy as possible and wrap up the game. But like I said, there's new players coming through and they really affect the system of the team. New coaching staff trying to also bring in a new philosophy there, new coach philosophy and everything. So the players needs to adapt. So maybe that's the case there, and maybe they can pull up their socks as the games go on. But not bad. It's not a bad result. Just a disappointing one because we 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 we, we could have expected a 3 points there for Boca Juniors. But hard luck to the boys. We know they can do better. Now looking into the stream A log standings, there you can see All Stars sitting right on top there. There you can see Young Controllers just behind them. There you can see Celtic United on the third position there. Then you can see Spurs. Also the Ocean Spurs, also their fourth position. Victorians there. Also in the fifth position, Heroes FC. There, Sparrows, number 7 there. Strikers FC, number 8. And Real Madrid, number 9 there. You can see that what's happening in that stream A. Survival of the fittest. If you don't have surviving skills, you die, Baba. You die. Survival of the fittest. Now, stream B, very, 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 can I say, it's a very, it's a new thing, very, very different kind of situation there that you would have expected. I know you have expected an OSA in the first round on top, a Boca Junior there, whatever. But Riverstones is sitting on top the first week. Riverstones is sitting on top. New Secrets is sitting on top. Can they maintain? Can they maintain that? Can they maintain that? We'll see. OSK also said they are playing a total aces that will want 3 points. So will they maintain that third position? We will see after today. Super Eagles fourth, Boca Juniors fifth, total aces. AFC Leicester, Uprisers FC also playing today. We want to see if those guys can go up or will they just drop. St. Augustine boys also there on the bottom. But things can change, guys. Things can change. This is just the very, very first start of the league. And we we hope the boys can pull up their socks as the league are going to get tougher. It's going to get tough. Teams won't want to give away 3 points as easy as they did. You understand? So moving forward, there moving forward to the ABC Motsepe. You want to go to the ABC Motsepe there? Yeah, the ABC Motsepe stream. It's tough, guys. It's tough. I don't want to lie to you. It's very, 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 very tough. There's two streams now, A and B. One stream, which is stream A, which is the stream we focus on the most. I must tell you, it's very, very tough. It's very, very tough. And what we can just wish for is for clubs to respect the game. Respect the game. Respect the game. This thing of paying off referees, brown envelopes, this thing of reaching your hand deep in your pocket to reach out to those people that sits in higher elected positions of whoever SAFA or whatever to rig features to give you the upper end. We hope clubs can stop that thing. This is a local level. This is local football. This is not a place where you can think about bribery or no man, no man, no. If you want to respect football, you play football. You play football. And you play it fair and square. Now teams wants to bulldoze their way through the local level. And in terms of using money and so forth. No, guys, no, no. We totally don't condone that thing. We really don't condone that. So Amalaus played young ones. First week they played young ones and they won that game, guys, by 3-1. That's why I'm saying Olympics is playing a team that can score goals today. They must be ready, they must be sharp. Namakwaland teams, they have quality, but they must be sharp. They must be very, very, very sharp today. And Benfica played Tornadoes FC. The game was supposed to play, but it was ruled a walkover. Close source to me told me that they did get the 3 points. So best of luck to the boys today playing away, playing a Kakamas United, a team that also won their last fixture. They won their last fixture, so it wouldn't be an easy game for them. But like I said, the quality is there. Benfica is the quality. The coach must just put his head together, do the right thing to win this game. And also NC Pros played a Rastafari Eagles and they won the game 2-1. Olympics played Zanzabani, technical team. Zanzabani very technical, can score goals. They played Olympics 2-2 at home. And Olympics that is playing an Amalaus team today will want to grab 3 points. Zanzabani, yes, Kakama's Sundowns played also their first game. They played against Juventus, Kakama Juventus. Kakama Juventus taking 3 points there by 3 goals to 0. Kakama Sundowns that is going to play that's going to play Benfica on Sunday. They will want to pull up their socks there. Pull up their socks. They can't approach a Benfica game with that attitude. Kakamas United winning their first week game against Postmansburg Football Club, 3 goals to 0. Very, very solid there. The Sunday, the Sunday, they Kakamas United played in Amalaus, who also won the Sunday. So this Amalaus team have currently 6 points now. They have 6 points. And they are playing an Olympics today that has 1 point. Won't be easy. Why do I say it won't be easy? Because this Amalaus team is overconfident right now. Olympics coming in as the underdogs, they need to win. It's a must-win game for them, this one. I hope the boys understand the importance of winning this game. I hope the boys understand the importance of winning this game. Kakama Juventus played Postmans the second game. They won also their second game 4-1. Kakama Sundowns came through the Sunday and they won their game 3-2 against Young Ones. Young Ones not really showing any performances there, any hunger there, But maybe he's gonna be one of the teams that will be bullied this this season. But Kakama Sundowns pulling up their socks the second game, winning that game 3-2. Managed to grab 3 points. They are playing. I'm emphasizing when they are playing an Benfica on Sunday. So they will really need to just, because they conceded 2 goals in this game. It tells you that they're not solid. They're not solid. And you can't approach a Benfica when you're not solid. It's dangerous. They have a dust in there. Who runs the whole game? Who can take something that's nothing and create something from it? That's how dangerous it is, that dusting. So they must be ready. They must be ready. Then Olympics played Tornado FC. Tornado FC was here in Namakwaland, but the guys was unlucky. But both of their games couldn't play. One with Olympics, it was called a walkover. One with Benfica, was called a walkover because they came late. The other one with Olympics, the Sunday, there were no officials. Officials was not enough. Now I talked about this thing on my life. If you listened, then you know what I said. If you don't, go back to my channel and listen what I said about that fact, that thing, that why there is no officials around here. But anyway, Benfica played Zanzabani the following day at home. and they managed to beat Tanzabani 2-1, which was not really convincing because Tanzabani was really the dominant team there in terms of playing technical football. You know, in terms of playing technical football, Tanzabani was the better team there. You know, it all depends on the coaches, what the coaches does, how they do their substitutes, and all that. So that's how things are currently on the moment. That's how things are currently on the moment. Yes, the special the special moment must go out to Tornado FC. Why does the special moment goes out to Tornado FC? Having to lose 3 points against Benfica, having to have another game rescheduled because of there's no officials. They had to go back home. And as soon as they get the the opportunity to be on field with an opponent, they showed the hunger. They showed the hunger. They really understood the pressure of losing 3 points. 3 points that they were confident. They were so confident that they could win Benfica here at home, there at Stuttgart. They were so confident. You could hear the guys talking to each other saying, "Hey, but we could have won this game. Hey, but you know." And I'm just standing there and I'm listening to the boys because they don't like media. They I don't know. They fear these players. Some of the players they fear media. They fear media, but they want to play professional football one day. And they fear media. They fear local media. This is where you sharpen your skills. This is where you make yourself aware to the world out there. This is where you put yourself in front of the scouts. This is where if someone stumble on this channel, they must see who you are. But no, they fear the opportunity. But who am I to force people on the channel? You understand? But anyway, so I heard the guys talking, how confident they are going or how they would have won Benfica. I was like, these ones are really, they just talking, these ones. They just talking. But the special moment must go to them. The moment they were on the field, they managed to win. They managed to win. And that's why I say they are a team that needs to be reckoned. That needs to be reckoned. They are a team that needs to be reckoned. They played an Amalaus that won a back-to-back game. They won in Amalaus. They won 2-1. So this shows you that the hunger that these boys have, but still doesn't say they are solid because they conceded a goal against Amalaus. But still, the special moment goes to them for the determination that the boys, the character that the boys showed. They must just work on their discipline. That's all. They must work on their discipline. They must know that sometimes situations won't work out the way they expect. Sometimes They will find themselves in harsh terrains. Sometimes the results will not be the way they expect. They must keep their cool. They must not say things like they did when they came to Stofkral. Yeah, we wait for you then up in ten. No, no, guys. Football must be fair.
From up in
Football must be square.
people coming to watch soccer, bro. You are blowing the game off. The people is
You understand? So they must just work on their discipline
The guys
and
are here.
get it right. Get it right. So you could see an Amalaus team coming through. Now Benfica, the game between Benfica and Olympics was postponed because of close source to me again told me that the reason why they think the games was postponed was because both of the club's teams they are working and the game was supposed to be at 5 o'clock, but those guys are knocking off at 5. So it's really not convenient. It's makes the manager of the club uncomfortable because now these players he wants to play still at work. You understand? So we understand. The fixture is rescheduled. I must take off my head for suffer there to understanding and listening to the situation there. Also, Kakama Sundowns playing 1-1 with the big brothers Kakamas United. And yes, Tornado FC winning their first game against Amalaus. And then Postmansburg losing again at Newtown Stadium there against Rastafa Eagles. Rastafa Eagles coming through there strongly, 3 goals, taking 3 points there. That is stream A. That is stream A, guys. So we can see that the log currently right now it's painting a picture. Painting a picture, very, very vivid picture. You don't see it, it's your loss. I will show you the picture. Don't worry. We're at the right channel. We're at the right channel. So yes, that is most of the things that we really need to know and to really understand about the ABC Motsepe current affairs and current situations. So we wish the guys the best in today's games, in today's fixtures. We wish them the best, and we hope that they can grab the 3 points and bring the 3 points home. You understand? And we also want to wish the best to all the other clubs who wants to achieve something that they have set out themselves to achieve. Afitu, there you have it. There you have it from us, the local football channel here in Namakwaland, the channel that strive towards trying to change the Namakwaland image, the Namakwaland football image here in the Northern Cape and as large. I'm your host, MK Maradona, the Street King, in Chahol, Bafitu. If you don't watch our episodes, if you're going around wasting your data on small things, what the hell is that you're watching? Bafitu, Pela Pela, Danzo. See you next time. Dango.